Welcome everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the live stream. How's everyone doing? Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Hope everyone has had a good week. I hope everyone's has had a good week. All right, let's get started. Let's get started. So, I just want to say a little bit. What do I mean? Okay, what do I mean by watching the current world that women created burn down around them? So tonight, I have a few videos of women just talking about their life, and it is funny, right? Because and they complaining or whatever. Okay, but I believed. Okay, this is a theory of mine. This is a viewpoint I've had that everything before feminism, okay, everything before feminism is essentially the world that men created. That is the world. That is the society, the social norms, the you know, just the how society is. That is essentially men created now, or had a big part of creating. Now, after feminism, right, the time of when feminism started to now is, in my opinion, one if not 100%, 90% women created. Women have shaped the world that we currently live in right now, socially, uh, in some ways politically. You know, women have been a big influence, if not the influence, especially socially. So however women's lives are, whatever outcome women's lives are, essentially has nothing to do with men, is 100% women. Now, in a bit, the lives men live also, and not in totality, it's also women puppeteered it as well. Or because of women's actions, men are living the men are living the consequences of it. Now, not in totality. Men have a big part in their own lives, so I wouldn't say, "Oh my God, it's because of women. That's why men's life is whatever it is." No, not in totality. But again, how dating life is, well, women, in my opinion, have a big control over it, or their actions have influenced how dating has turned out. Job wise, I think that's there's a bit of hand in that because women are also competing with men for jobs. Um, Family. I mean, there's plenty of topics we could talk about in that sense, where you may say that women had a hand in shaping it, so the results are because of women, but definitely dating. So we'll be talking about a bunch of stuff, right? So, but like I said, I believe the time when feminism was created until now, that this is the world of women. Matriarchy, or women are essentially the ones that are in charge. Now, I'm not saying that the results are what women wanted, but the results are the consequences of women's actions and words. So, however things have turned out, whether women want it or not, it is the result of women's actions and words. So, you know, how it is that's what women did, okay? That's what women created. So, we'll be talking about stuff like that, and I'll probably expand on it more as we go on. So, let's get to some videos. Let's get to some TikTok videos. Okay? We'll do some TikTok videos, and then we'll do some Kendra G videos. Okay, I know Kendra G. People love watching, checking out the Kendra G videos with me. Thank you. Right. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. You guys are amazing. But yeah, let's get started. Yo, Just missed you, man. It's been a while. I hope you've been doing well. I hope you've been doing well. Hey, I know you're busy, my brother. I know you're busy. Being busy is better than not. Okay, I know that you are on your grind, and I know you're on your way to be the best version of yourself. So, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for all the love and support. Okay, love you, my brother. All right, and I'm glad you know you get to stop by. All right, so let's check out this clip.
I'm gonna try and be really vulnerable right now as a 29-year-old who is about to turn 30 in a couple of months. I love who I've become as a person, but I feel so far behind. And everything I want seems so far away, and I feel like I have so little time to get there. I just got out of a relationship. I broke up with someone who I thought I was going to marry and have kids with, and I saw my whole future planned out with this person only for it to be a lie. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. The older I get, the harder dating gets. It's so hard to find like a good, genuine person, and I feel like expired. And I feel so rushed to get everything right and done, and I need to be perfect. I'm turning 30 and no one's gonna love me anymore. I'm not gonna be as pretty. I've had so much trauma happen to me that I don't feel like I'm the same person I was when I was young. I try to be happy, but I'm gonna be honest, I haven't felt happy in a really long time. And sometimes I feel bad about that because I feel ungrateful for the good things I do have in my life. I feel lost and behind compared to everyone else, and they're starting families and having kids and getting married, and it's all I've ever wanted, and I don't know when that's gonna be for me. Like, when is my time for that to happen? I don't have a lot of friends. I live in a big city, but I feel so alone. I'm in school still, and I'm proud of myself for going back, but it also is so hard, and I believe that like God has a plan for me, but sometimes I lose faith in that, and then I feel guilty. I just feel bad that I don't have enough trust in God to like figure it out for me. I'm in
Placebo. I mean, it's not. I mean, no. I mean, I've never dated a white woman, so I don't really know about that stuff. So, this video. What's up, my brother? Thank you for stopping by. This video is essentially the antithesis of tonight's live. Okay, this is a thing where I want to say women have destroyed their own lives. Women have made their lives more complicated than ever. In a sense, women have made everyone's lives more complicated than ever. Because now women don't know what their purpose is, what to do, you know, what's the path to happiness. This is a thing where, what is it? I saw this analogy, okay, where, you know, like an ice cream store. It is more simplistic, more simple. Where if we go to an ice cream store, where there's only like two flavors, right? Vanilla, chocolate. Pretty simple to choose from. Now, women have created a society where there's 100 flavors. You don't know what to choose from. You don't know. There's an abundance of options. There are abundance of paths you can take. But this is a thing where you can't spend the rest of your life picking out options, right? Trying this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And that is essentially what women are doing. Women are suffering in life, failing in life because they are constantly inundated with options. They don't know what to do. Women have so much options, so much paths in life. They do not know what to do with it. They don't know which path is best. And like I said, this is essentially the world that women created. This is the result of feminism. This is the result of women wanting complete power. And fine, I support that. But this is the results you're getting. This is the result women are getting. More women than ever. More women than ever are on antidepressants, are on some kind of med because of some kind of mental instability. More women than ever are unhappy, right? There are happiness meters where more women are saying that they are more unhappy than any women of the past. Guess what? That is the result of women's action. They wanted this, and now they're dealing with it. I've always said this, where men didn't do this to women. Men are only adapting to the situation that women have created. So men are dealing with it. And here's the thing where what a lot of women don't realize, life isn't infinite, right? It's very finite. It's very quick. Most people live about, I don't know, 80 years. And then you can already say that, like, you know, some of those years for a baby as a child. So, and then some of those years as a, really old, decrepit, adult, elder. So really, you only have a very small window to do everything you can. And essentially, women have created a life where it's hard to do everything that they deem they need to do. So let's break this down. This is a thing where, yeah, I think women can change things, but I don't think they are trying to, because again, it will change the status quo. I believe women are in charge right now. They don't know what to change. They don't know how to, they don't want to go back to how it was. See, look at that. Justice Systems on antidepressants. This is the thing. More women than ever before, Western women, are on some kind of medication for unhappiness, for mental instabilities.
Try and be really vulnerable right now as a 29-year-old who is about to turn 30 in a couple of months. I love who I've become as a person, but I feel so far behind, and everything I want seems so far away, and I feel like I have so little time to get there. I just got out of a relationship. I broke up with someone who I thought.
She says this is the thing. I've said this before. I believe a lot of women, a lot of people in general, but women in particular, they waste time. You don't have an infinite amount of time to do certain things. If you want a family, you don't have an infinite amount of time. You don't. If you want a family, you have about a good 20 years, 20 to maybe 30 years, okay, to have a family where you're not stressing about health reasons and stuff like that. So, but women waste it. Their 20s, they waste it, and a bit of their 30s, they waste it. So they only have about until the 30s to 40s. They leave themselves about 10 years to accomplish everything family related. It's ridiculous.
Thought I was going to marry and have kids with, and I saw my whole future planned out with this person.
Congratulations, placebo. Placebo. Congratulations, my brother.
Only for it to be a lie. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. The older I get,
This kind of relationship to be a lie. This is a thing where women do waste their times. Women do waste their times with the Chads, the Tyrones, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the players and bad boys. They waste their time on that. This is a thing where I've said it. Women go about dating very idiotic. A whole lot of time wasting. They waste a whole lot of time. They waste their prime. They waste their prime. They waste their time. They waste their energy on shitty men. Cool. You want to do that? Fine. But then, right? Now you're almost in your 30s. Now you're complaining. Now you're depressed. Now you're sad that, oh, you wasted all this time on the players, the bad boys. You wasted all these times on having fun. Okay, cool. Well, this is the result of your actions. That's it.
The harder dating gets, it's so hard to find like a good, genuine person. And
First of all, yes, I believe for everyone, right, dating does get harder with age, but particularly with women. Because, in my opinion, you have less to offer. You have less to offer men. What you do have to offer, personality, well, it better be top notch. But sadly, a lot of women don't have top notch personality. The things that they do have, right? Their youth, their beauty, their womb, they waste it, which is whatever. You know what? It's fine. I'm not saying men have to have young, beautiful women. No, but you got to think, if you take away certain aspect that men love, right? Beauty, youth, shit like that, fine. But now you have to depend on your personality. Your personality better stand out. Your personality better be top notch. Sadly, a lot of women's personality aren't. So it's not much to fall back on. And this is the thing where it's funny. Oh, same rhetoric that so many women use. Oh, there's not that many good men out there. Bullshit. There are plenty of good men out there. What they're not enough is men that you are attracted to. That is the problem. That is why you wasted your 20s on the players, the bad boys. Because those men, they're good looking, right? They're good looking. They're men you're attracted to. But hey, you want now good men that you're attracted to. Well, that is your own fault. That is the dilemma you put yourself in. Because you don't find some of these good men attractive. I've said this plenty of times before. There are plenty of good men out there. There are plenty of men that will fit women's certain criteria, right? Good men, there are plenty of. Men that want to provide, there are plenty of. Men that would love, respect women. Men that will simp on women. Men that will treat women like queens, so on. There are plenty of those men. There are more than enough of those men for women to choose from. Sadly, right? Or, the situation women put themselves in is that they're just not attracted to these said men. That's it. It's the audacity to say there's not enough good men out there. No, that is bullshit. There are plenty of good men. That is the problem with a lot of women. Excuse me. That is a problem with a lot of women, where you don't realize that fact. There are plenty of good men. Problem is, you just don't find those men attractive.
I feel like expired, and I feel so rushed to get everything right and done, and I need to be perfect. I'm turning 30 and no one's gonna love me anymore. Not
the whole I know there's some male content creators or sometimes the internet say that, oh, you're going to get expired. No men will love you. I will be one of the few that will say that's bullshit. That's a lie. One, no. Sorry. You're not expired, okay? Now, you are on a time clock, because if you want kids, and depending on how many kids you want, yeah, you're on a time clock. Okay? And it's bullshit. They say no one wants you. I'm not I would never tell a woman no one will want you. Women will always have options, no matter if they're young, old, beautiful, ugly, fat, skinny, whatever. Don't matter what category a woman fits in, okay? She will always have options. The problem is, do you like those options? Are you attracted to those options? So, the time where men do say that you ain't not gonna find nobody, it's not that you can't find nobody, right? Women will always have options, always. The problem is what what the options that do dwindle is the options of the men that you want. Those men will get smaller and smaller and most likely even disappear. And that's essentially why you might not find nobody. No one wants you. Because the men that you want, well, they have come and gone. So, yes, the men that you want, yeah, they might not want you anymore. Okay, then you won't get nobody. Yes. But it is a lie that you have no options. That is a lie. I would never tell a woman you will never find a man. You can. Is it the man that you want? That is the issue.
Gonna be as pretty. I've had so much trauma happen to me that I don't feel like I'm the same person I was when I was young. I try to be.
And she said she liked the person she turned out to be. Here's a woman that proved what I've been saying before. As women age, they become bigger red flags. As women age, they become bigger red flags. Why? Essentially, trauma. That is why. They become worse to deal with. Women usually, and people in general, right? But women usually gain more trauma with time. More life experience gives women more opportunity to gain trauma, i.e., I don't know, men she dated, okay? Like dating bad men, getting cheated on, getting lied to, getting abused, getting whatever, okay? Getting her body used, whatever. All those trauma, okay, affects her mentally. So then she becomes more jaded, more aggressive, more combative, more disagreeable, more masculine, less feminine. I mean, just more annoying. She just gains more traits that makes her really a pain to be with. A pain to be with. So as women age, they gain more life experience. Gaining more life experience has a higher probability of gaining more trauma. And that trauma will shape her personality, shape who she is. It will just, and more often than not, will just make her a terrible partner to be with.
Happy, but I'm gonna be honest, I haven't felt happy in a really long time. And sometimes I feel bad about that because I feel ungrateful for the good things I do have in my life. I feel lost and behind compared to everyone else.
My own personal view, okay, and it's not 100%, but here's the thing where I believe women find more happiness in a family. Personal opinion. Personal opinion. Women find more happiness in a stable nuclear family rather than having a career, right? Women find more happiness in creating, maintaining a good, happy nuclear family. Now, I'm not saying like, oh, just, get whatever man, have how many ever kids. No, but to be in a good, stable, loving relationship, loving family, women find more enjoyment in that. Okay. To have a good husband and to have healthy, happy kids. Women find more enjoyment in that. Okay. Maintaining that, creating that, than in focusing on a fucking career, focusing on money, focusing on traveling the world, focus on, expensive clothes, expensive, purses and shit like that. in my personal opinion. But now we have created a generation of women that's very materialistic, that's very single-minded, that's focused on living a life that you're essentially a man, right? You're essentially just you're a career-driven man. That's it. That is what we've created. That's what women have created. Women that honestly want to be men. And now this is what you're getting. This is what's happening.
And they're starting families and having kids and getting married, and it's all I've ever wanted. And I don't know when that's gonna be for me. Like, when is my time for that to happen? I don't have a lot of friends. I live in a big city, but I feel so alone. I'm in school still, and I'm proud of myself for going back, but it also is so hard.
Great, you're getting more degrees. Does what for you? It's like getting more degrees does not fill in the hole, right? Of not having a good husband and creating, maintaining beautiful kids. That does nothing. It's hollow, right? It's hollow. But no, because this is the feminist mentality that we are pushing onto women. Go get more degrees. Be more accomplished. That's going to get you happiness. But obviously it hasn't. It hasn't. Okay? More degrees, make more money, focus on your career. What is that getting women? Making them older, okay? And then now that they're past their 30s, they're in the 40s. They have so many degrees, right? So many degrees. Now they're six-figure women. Now what? Now what? I mean, you traveled the world already, right? You traveled, you've done all this shit. Now what do you want to do? Oh, now I want a man? Now you want a fucking man? Why would a man want you now when you never prioritized them? No, you prioritize a career. You prioritize a degree. Now what? You wasted years. This is the fallacy. This is the idiocy that a lot of women do. Not necessarily this particular women, but a lot of women do. They want life to follow their time clock. Oh, you'll get a man when you want him. No, that doesn't fucking happen like that. It's work. You work for it. Put in a bit of effort. No, but what her effort is, let's get a degree. That is her effort.
Hard, and I believe that God has a plan for me, but sometimes I lose faith in that, and then I feel guilty. I just feel bad that I don't have enough trust in God to figure it out for me. I'm gonna try and be really vulnerable.
And here's another really yo, Smoke, what's up, my brother? Damn. Smoke said most girls he know in high school are overweight and became single mothers or worse. This is a thing where honestly women are misguided. Women are not, they have not been on the right path. But that's the result of feminism. That's the result of, you know what, you think you know what's best? Okay, cool. You'll live the life that you think you know best. But yeah, I would say this is another problem. A lot of women, God will do it for me. God will fix everything for me, right? God will drop down a man for me. God will fix my life. I don't need to do nothing. I don't need to put no effort in. God will do it out. God will do it all for me. What bullshit. Zero effort. God will do it. Oh, but you didn't say God will give you a degree? No, you are going to go back to get a degree. It's like, this is the insanity of women. This is what feminism have done to women. This is what the older generation of women have poisoned the next generations of women. Oh, a degree, a career, you put effort in, okay? You don't ask God, right? You're not asking God to drop a degree in your lap. You're not asking God to drop a career in your lap. No, you put effort in that shit, right? You put effort in a degree, in a career. But hey, when it comes to a man, when it comes to a family, God will do it for me, right? God will do the work for me. Absolutely zero effort. Absolutely no concern. Not even on a priority list. And then you wonder why women are failing. You wonder why women are unhappy. This is the thing. Statistics shows that women are getting more degrees than ever before. The statistics show that women are making more money than ever before. They are having high-level degrees, high-level careers. Women are doing amazingly educationally and financially and career-wise. But more women than ever are unhappy. I mean, make your own judgment, right? Make your own assessment. But I don't think women's choices in life has actually given the results they want. Women have essentially just became men. That's it. They have essentially became men. Focusing on building, focus on your education, being very educated, having an established degree. For what? To be fucking single. That's why men have done that. Why have men gotten high degrees? Why have men gotten like high level careers? To have a fucking family. To provide for a family. That's why men have done it. That's why men of the past have always tried to accomplish shit so they can provide for a fucking family. What do women do it for? So they can be by themselves. Women have degrees, have careers, so they can be unhappy alone. Not so they can provide for a family. No. So they can be happy alone. Or miserable, right? Be miserably alone. Great. Have all your careers, right? Have all your degrees. What is it getting you? But you know what? Do what you want. I believe men are just sitting back, eating popcorn, and watching the world that women have created burn down around them. All right. Let's try another one. Exactly. It's interesting because as their education goes up, their happiness and fertility goes down. Marriages are happening later on in life now. People are getting married older, and people are having less and less kids. Most parents are now having just one kid, if that. Well, that's great. I mean, that's going to lead to a prosperous world. So. All right. All right, let's check out this one. Thank you everyone for coming by. Thank you everyone for joining. All right, let's check out this video.
I'm Brittany. I'm 26 years old. I work in tech sales. I make over $120,000 a year, and I feel very unfulfilled on a daily basis. And honestly, I feel guilty for even saying that because I know how privileged I am to be able to, have a decent living and have the job that I have today. That said, I also wanted to share this because I think it's normal, and I think we should talk about feeling unfulfilled in our careers in our 20s or just in life. I think work and working in certain industries is overhyped and glamorized a lot of the time. And at the end of the day, it's just going to come down to you and your preferences and where your passions lie. And I'm constantly going back and forth between doing something that I would feel more passionate about but make a lot less money doing, or just sticking out my career that I'm in now and finding things that fulfill me outside of work. Like, this is a question I'm asking myself every single day. I'm Brittany. I'm 26 years old.
See, that's the insanity where even making 100 and over 100K, over 100K, and you're unfulfilled. You're not happy. Her voice is so deep. Let's see. Yeah, you have, like, what's the purpose? This is a thing where, in my personal opinion, she's saying, oh, she doesn't know what to do. Maybe she got to find a different career. Well, who knows, if you find a different career, you'll be unhappy now because of money, right? Oh, now you choose whatever. She's in a career with tech. Now she chooses a career, I don't know, makeup, whatever, right? Yeah, but she's barely getting by. Now she's unhappy with that. Now she probably make a videos like, I'm unhappy. I chose a career that I like, but you know, I'm unhappy because I'm barely making nothing. The issue isn't the job, okay? It is the purpose. This is why women are ignorant to men. They're ignorant to the way the world was working. Men have always gotten a career, getting education, try to be somebody, okay? For a purpose, to have a family, to provide for said family, to give the best life to said family. That is the purpose. Not caring about him. This is the thing where it's funny that, you know, women say that men are selfish, men don't care about no one themselves. But, in my opinion, men are the only ones that actually care for others, not himself, right? While women only care about themselves. And what is that getting women? Unfulfilled. Like being unhappy, okay? Because there's a certain point where if you only care about yourself, what is that getting you, right? You're making over 6 figures, you travel the world, you buy all the LV, Gucci shit you want, and now what? Now what, right? You got all the materialism you want, you travel all around the world, which is great, but you know, so what? Now what? There's no fulfillment in that shit, in my opinion. Because at the end of the day, it's very fleeting. It's fleeting, in my opinion. Men have recognized that what's truly fulfilling, okay? True purpose of a lot of men is creating a family, creating a legacy, creating the next generation, and providing, protecting others, caring about others. Men have gotten education. Men have established careers for the sole purpose to provide for a family, to create a family, to care for others. Women, okay, have gotten their education, have gotten their degree, have gotten their careers for the full purpose of not needing a man, so they could be single and by themselves. Now what? You can see the unfulfillment. Men were more fulfilled, right, of caring for others. Women are unfulfilled for caring just only about themselves. Shit like this mindset, oh, maybe I need to just change my career. Great. That is not going to get you fulfillment. Because now after you change your career, now what? Because there's no purpose for said career. Okay? There's no purpose for it. It's a hobby, it's something you enjoy, great. But there's not a deeper meaning to it. And this is why a lot of women fail.
I work in tech sales. I make over $120,000 a year, and I feel very unfulfilled on a daily basis. And honestly, I feel guilty for even saying that because I know how privileged I am to be able to, have a decent living and have the job that I have today. That said, I also wanted to share this because I think it's normal and I think we should talk about feeling unfulfilled in our careers in our 20s or just in life. I think work and working in certain industries is overhyped and glamorized a lot of the time. And at the end of the day, it's just going to come down.
Again, this is a thing where the glamour is that it's for the money. That's the glamour. It's like working in tech is about the money. She made the money. She has the money. But she's unfulfilled about it. This is a thing where women, I believe a lot of women are finding it. Now, okay, now they have the careers that men have had in the past, right? Now women have the careers that men have had in the past. Now what? Women don't have the purpose for said careers that men had in the past. Men have had careers for the purpose of being a man where he can create, he can provide for a family. Women have no purpose. They have no purpose in life. And here's I think a bit of controversial kind of thing. Why I believe a lot of young men are suffering. Because now a lot of young men don't know what purpose they have. Because here's the thing where I think a lot of men are in difficult situations, unlike men of the past. Because like I said, men of the past had a purpose. They had a reasoning for the shit they do, for the pain, for the suffering, for the, for the effort, for the struggles they had to do. Okay? There was a reason why men had to go out to the real world and struggle. It is to get a woman, create a family, and provide for said family. But now young men don't have that purpose anymore because women don't need men, right? More women than ever saying, I don't need no man. I'm strong, independent. Okay, men have heard. But now young men are suffering. What I wanted to do is that, I get it. Young men are suffering. But here's the thing where I still hope that young men will go out and actually still have that same purpose, have that same mindset, be the best version of yourself. Why? Because there are a growing group of men, passport bros. I honestly believe that should be a new direction that more and more men should go to. And I'm not saying that, oh my God, give up on women in the West. No, I'm saying open up your options. If you are the best version of yourself, where you're mentally at the best, you're physically at your best, you are financially at your best, you have the world open to you. Open to you. You'll be a good match for multiple women across the world. So more options for you is the best thing possible. So that's why I hope, this is why I really hope that a lot of young men would, have the strength, okay, to see that, what, you should still try to be the best version of yourself so you can open the world to you, right? So you can gain more options. That's what I want.
To you and your preferences and where your passions lie. And I'm constantly going back and forth between doing something that I would feel more passionate about but make a lot less money doing, or just sticking out my career that I'm in now and finding things that fulfill me outside of work. Like, this is a question I'm asking myself every single day. I'm Brittany.
It's a thing where I said this before, where a lot of women have opened so many options for themselves, so many paths in lives, they don't know what to do. They really don't know what to do. And the problem is, while they're figuring this out, they're wasting time. They're wasting time. This is why the world was so much simpler before feminism. The world was so much simpler before feminism. Women knew their purpose: create a family, maintain a family. Men knew their purpose: provide, protect for said family. Easy. I mean, not that difficult of a purpose, not that difficult of a path in life. Now women don't know what they want to do because the path for women are so big and open, they don't know what to choose. There's so many paths for women to choose, they don't know which one to choose. And then when women take all these, they try to go on all these different paths, they're wasting time. Then they become 40 or 30 and then unhappy and don't know what's going on. Then become 40, still unhappy, don't know what to do. And now things are more late than ever. And then 45 and then 50 and like, where's time gone? They don't know. Now they don't know what to do with life. And I believe this is the path that will happen to a lot of women. I think Goldman Sachs did a study where more women than ever will be single and childless than ever before. Well, that will be the life of a lot of women, where you're going to either enjoy your six-figure career or, I don't know, your hobbies. That's it. Sounds like an amazing life for women. I mean, it might be, it's controversial now, right? It's a controversy now. You know, Placebo said that's why majority need a man to guide them while they're moldable. You know what? I do agree. Now, you know, it's a controversial opinion. It's a very controversial opinion. But, you know, seems like a lot of women do, right? Seems like a lot of women do. Let's do this one. All right, let's check this one out.
I'm honestly starting to think that we should be like genuinely terrified of the dating climate, the way that relationships are heading. Like, I know I'm not the only one that has experienced the things I've experienced in the past couple months, but I was listening to It's Me Tinks today, and she shared a clip from the Free Press, and it was basically like saying how dating apps are making it harder for people to just like approach people in general, and like everyone knows like dating apps are kind of going out of style, right, because of the mindset that it puts you in. And Tink said like she thinks that it's impacting men more negatively than women, and I actually 100% agree. Obviously women are feeling the repercussions of it because men are having so many issues when it comes to their ego, when it comes to confidence, when it comes to mental health. And like, I can't tell you how much I've experienced that just in my own dating in the past, honestly, like 8 months, like 8 solid months. The past 5 guys that I have been interested in and speaking with have either like, they're just completely unable to be vulnerable and to like be committed. And to the point where like some people are even telling me like, I have mental health issues and I can't do this right now. And it's like, where's that coming from? Why are we in this position? And what do we do to fix it? Because I mean, obviously you can't just like flip a mental health switch, and it's starting to impact my mental health. So like, what do? Now I remove myself from dating because it's such a negative impact on my day-to-day. Like, everything in my life right now is perfect except for dating. That is the only column that is an issue for me right now. So what am I going to do? I'm going to remove it from my life, which is also like just sad that I even have to do that. I can't even have an enjoyable dating experience because of, I don't know, how traumatized people are. I can't even enjoy like the amazing wins that I'm having in work right now, or enjoy my friends, my amazing friendships I'm forming, because I'm just like so emotionally drained from these dates, and I just want to shake some people. I have no solution. I'm just a victim to the cycle. I don't know. If anyone has any like solution to this problem, like I'm down. I'll sign the petition. Just let me know where it lives. I'm on.
Solution is you should get out of dating. I believe a lot of women are unfit to be in the dating market. One, they choose terribly. Two, they're just like there are terrible men out there. There are terrible women. There are terrible women because I will point it out in this video. But a woman, I've said this before, where if you remove all the certain type of women, right, the women that put all the blame on men, women that constantly complain about men, women that constantly have no accountability, women that honestly are delusional hypocrites, women that mistreat men, women that put men last on their priority list. If all these women left the dating market, I think men will have nothing to complain about. Men will have to shape up because there's only good quality women in the dating market. Men will have to shape up. Top tier men, okay, they wouldn't be able to have their way easily because women like this wouldn't be just easily inflating these men egos. And men will have to understand that there are only good women out there, women that want relationship, women that focus on relationships. So said men have to be something, right? They have to be the best version of themselves. They have to want to provide and protect and be a man, be the leader, want a household, provide for a household. Then it will only lead, I believe it will create a more better culture for dating if women like this leave the dating market. I'll explain why, right? I'll explain why. Let's break this down.
Honestly starting to think that we should be like genuinely terrified of the dating climate, the way that relationships are heading. Like, I know I'm not the only one that has experienced the things I've experienced in the past couple months, but I was listening to It's Me Tinks today, and she shared a clip from the Free Press, and it was basically like saying how dating apps are making it harder for people to just like approach people in general, and like everyone knows like dating apps are kind of going out of style, right? Because of the mindset that
Yo, Michael, what's up, my brother? Yeah, she's a hungry girl. She's a hungry girl. This is a thing where, guess what? How the dating market is, how the dating climate, landscape is, guess what? That is the creation of women. That is the result of women's actions. One of the things where why even online dating even became a thing is because of women. It's because of women where, if you approach women, you're a creep. Right? If you approach women, you're a creep. No more catcalling, right? Catcalling men. Oh, those are creeps as well. Oh, constant rejections of men. Constant rejection. So dating apps start popping up where men are not feeling hurt, not feeling dejected from constant rejection. Because for me, get rejected online, it's nothing. I don't feel it. I don't even care. But in person, that shit hurts. So plus you don't want to be called a creep. So dating apps happen. Now dating apps are not that great anymore because women constantly pick the top 20% of men, top tier men. They're constantly picking men that they're attracted to. Fine, right? You can pick who you're attracted to, but women are attracted to the same type of men, right? That's why dating apps are dying, because women are finding that, all the men that women are choosing, well, they're dating the same men. That's why it's so hard. And a lot of these men would ignore these women because they get so much attention. So really, again, right, the creation of dating apps, that's thanks to women. The dying of dating apps, that's thanks to women. How the dating landscape is, guess what? That is thanks to women again. Now you're here complaining some more, right? Because I've said this before. Before feminism, right? The world before feminism, how the dating landscape was before feminism, that was men's creation. Now, everything after feminism, right? Until now, that is the world of women. Women have they have their hands, right, in puppeteering how the world is working, how society is moving. Women are honestly, in my opinion, if not 100%, maybe about 90% in control of the social dynamic of the world, especially the dating market. Women are the matriarchs, right? They are the ones that are controlling, puppeteering how the dating market works. They may not, here's the thing, they may not like the results, right? The results of the dating market, okay? Because they're not predicting or creating the results, but they are the ones who engineered the path. Just so happens that they are suffering from the consequences of their actions.
It puts you in. And Tink said, like, she thinks that it's impacting men more negatively than women, and I actually 100% agree. Obviously,
now it probably is impacting men. Okay, it is impacting men. Because I think a lot, in particular, it's impacting young men, because a lot of young men are directionless. They're purposeless. They don't know what to do. Okay, back before feminism, it was easy. Work, get educated, work some more, and establish a career so you can provide, so you can get a family and provide for said family. That's it. That was the purpose. That was the goal. Now, well, more women than ever don't need no man. Don't want no man. They're strong, independent. So young men are directionless. They don't know what to do. And a lot of women are honestly if I want a man, he has to be this, that, right? He has to be this attractive. He has to be this tall. He has to make this money. He has to be this charming. He has to be this funny. He has to be damn near perfect for her to even be interested in her. Especially, right? Especially the average women. Average women is like, oh, he's average. He's below me. Are you kidding me? You're average. But in a lot of average women's eyes, average men are below them. So now that a lot of these young average men don't even know what to fucking do, right? They don't know what to do. Exactly. The six figure, 6-inch, they don't know what to fucking do. So a lot of young men are essentially suffering or having a hard time because they don't have a purpose in life. And they know how they've seen the landscape, right? The society that women have created, saying that, oh, don't be a creep. You're not good enough. You don't make enough. You're not good looking enough. You're not charming enough. I don't need you. I'm strong, independent. Men are creeps if they come up to me. Well, young men are confused. And this is the thing where, like I said, where this is why I hope that young men will wake up and say that, you know what? Still hold on to that purpose. The purpose of, being the best version of yourself, getting as educated as you can, finding a career and making as much as you can. Because here's the thing. If you are at the best version of yourself, think about the world around you. I honestly believe that all men should be a passport bro or have that as an option, right? This is a problem because a lot of men don't make enough. Being a passport bro isn't an option. And what I mean by a passport bro isn't just to go to every fucking country and just have fucking sex. No, that shit is degenerate. That shit I don't support. I'm saying that being a passport bro, opening the world as options where you can find a fucking partner, right? Find someone that you want to spend the rest of your life with. I'm not saying be a Paxpa bro to you so you can be a degenerate. No, that's not how I support things. Okay, I'm more in monogamy in mindset. Okay, because this is a thing where why turn yourself into the bad boys, the players? I never agreed to that shit. That's not my take on it.
Women are feeling the repercussions of it because men are having so many issues when it comes to their ego, when it comes to confidence, when it comes to mental health.
The ego thing is, I find it kind of ridiculous. Mental health. This is a thing where, like I said, I think all that boils down to young men are guideless and directionless. No one is helping young men. And young men don't know what to fucking do in life. They don't know what to do. Young men don't know what to do. They don't know what to do they have no direction. Because like I said, men of the past knew what to do in life. Have an education, have a career, find a family, and provide for said family. That's it. That was their direction in life. Now young men's like, okay, women have they're more accomplished in education. Some of them have better careers than men. Some of them have higher standards than men. So really, it's harder than ever. But that is why I said, be the best version of yourself and open the world to you.
And like, I can't tell you how much I've experienced that just in my own dating in the past.
Yo, placebo. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
Honestly, like 8 months, like 8 solid months. The past 5 guys that I have been interested in and speaking with have either like, they're just completely unable to be vulnerable and to...
It is ridiculous. Absolutely insane. You're amazing, brother. You're amazing. It's absolutely ridiculous and insane for you to just started dating somebody and want someone to be vulnerable to you. Are you stupid? You don't know these people. You don't know these men. No man in his right mind should be vulnerable to a woman he barely knows. He's just starting to date. That is idiotic. Absolutely idiotic. Never a good thing to be vulnerable to a woman you barely know, let alone a woman that you're dating, right? That's also dangerous as well. So really, that is idiotic way of thinking. And no wonder this woman is failing. To expect a man to be vulnerable to her, such a stupid thing.
Like, be committed. And to the point where like some people are even telling me like I have mental health issues and I can't.
And they can't commit. And now these men are telling I have mental health issues. But yet they're dating. They're out dating. This is why women, I'm sorry. This is why women fail at dating. This is why women, they're like she's going to say, right? Education, she's done amazing. Career, she does amazing. Friendship, she does amazing. But what's not doing amazing? Relationship. Why? Because you're stupid at it. You are stupid at relationship. Here are a bunch of men out dating, okay? Out dating, and they're not committing. And what are they saying as their reasoning? They have mental health issues, but they're still dating, right? Are you stupid? These men are saying that so they don't need to fucking commit with you. They're just playing with you. That's it. It's the new player's hand guide. So you don't feel bad. They don't need to feel bad, right? Oh, let's just have fun, right? I just can't commit because I have some mental health issues I'm dealing with. But you know what? We're dating. We're having fun, right? Are you seriously? You know how you being manipulated? Men don't go out here. Men, what type of men are going out and saying I have mental health issues? Really? Because these men know that, oh, these women are, so in tune, right, with mental health. So they're using that shit, okay, to play with you, to play fucking mind games. But, you're blaming it on, men are having problems. No, these men that you're dating, they're not having problems. It's a game. That's the shit you're doing. Men that are actually having mental health issues aren't out dating. These men aren't dating because why? They have fucking mental health issues. And it's like, you know what? How about use some logic, okay? Use some logic. These men are just fucking playing with you. They're using that as an excuse so they don't need to commit to you. It's an easier way to let you down. But hey, women are so intelligent.
I can't do this right now. And it's like, where's that coming from? Why are we in this position? And what do we do to fix it? Because, I mean, obviously you can't just like flip a mental health switch. And it's starting to impact my mental health. So like, what do? Now I remove myself from dating because it's such a negative impact on my...
Yes, remove yourself from dating. Why? Because one of the red flags I've said about women, okay? One of the red flags of women is who you're attracted to, who you attract. Women like this attracts the players, the bad boys. Why? Because those men find this woman an easy mark. That's it, right? She attracts the Pookies, the players, the bad boys, the Chads, the Tyrones. Why? Because these men find this woman an easy mark. Easy mark. Easily manipulate, okay? Easily play around with. Right? You're thinking, oh, these men don't want to commit to me because they have mental health issues. No, because these men don't value you. They see no value in you besides a time waster, besides potentially, a pump and dump.
Day to day, like everything in my life right now is perfect except for dating. That is the only column that is an issue for me right now. So what am I gonna do?
Here's the thing where personal opinion, red flag, where if a woman says to me, everything in my life is perfect besides for dating, what am I going to think? Why is that red flag to me? Because it shows me that this is a woman that prioritized everything besides dating. She put effort into everything besides dating. That is why it's a red flag. Here's a woman that put in the fucking work, put in the effort into education, into friendships, into, career to make it perfect. She put effort into it to make it perfect. But dating is not perfect. That tells me why is it not perfect? Because this woman put zero effort in. She made so many mistakes in dating. Pick the shitty men, pick the bad boys, pick the players. Right? So many terrible mistakes. It shows me that she is the red flag when it comes to dating. She is the problem when it comes to dating. She is the reason why her dating life is a failure. So, why would I date her? Why would I want to be with her? Right? When I could tell her, when she said, oh my God, everything in my life is perfect besides dating, I would say, bitch, you didn't prioritize men then. You cared about everything else besides men. So why the hell would I care to even give you my fucking time? Why? Because honestly, I've been there, I've done that. It is shitty to be on the bottom of women's priority list. Okay? Any person that puts you dead last on their priority list is not even worth to be with. It's not even worth to entertain.
Remove it from my life, which is also like just sad that I even have to do that. I can't even have an enjoyable dating experience because of, I don't know, how traumatized people are. I can't even...
Yo, McCoy! What's up, my brother?
Enjoy like the amazing wins that I'm having in work right now, or enjoy my friends, my amazing friendships I'm forming, because I'm just like so emotionally drained from these dates, and I just want to shake some people. I have no solution. I'm just a victim to the cycle.
You are a victim to your lack of accountability. That is the victim. You are the victim to your laziness, your lack of effort, your delusion. That is what you're the victim to. You are a victim to the lack of accountability. And the solution is, you know what? Buy a cat and die alone. Buy a cat and die alone. Get out of dating. Stop dating. Stop dealing with men. You know, your life is so perfect, right? Your life is so perfect. Cool. Go enjoy your perfect life. Get out of dating. Stop dealing with men. Because this is the thing where I think I'm one of the few creators say, I'm all support of women. You're happily single, right? Your life is so perfect. Besides men, besides dating, cool. Divest. Decenter men, right? Stop dealing with men. Don't deal with them anymore. That's your answer. Stop dealing with men, right? Be happy alone. I think that's perfect for you. I really do. So hope you enjoy your loneliness. Hope you enjoy your cat and dog. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you everyone for stopping by. All right, let's do some Kendra G. Let's do some Kendra G. Placebo. Thank you. I mean, thank you for the for the donation, for the dono. You are amazing, my brother. Let's do some Kendra. I love it. I love you. I love you. You're amazing, my brother. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Oh my god. All right, let's do some Kendra G. All right, let's check out this Kendra G video.
But I feel like, can you face that light?
Can I?
Maybe it's my ring light. Okay, yeah, this is better. That's better.
Okay, hold on. Let me close my robe so it don't pop open.
Let me see if that's better. Let's see.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, no. Did you go?
This way.
Okay, I'll work with this.
Or should I could go sit over here. Hold on.
Just turn around. There's a light behind you.
Right here. Hold on. I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
Everyone is saying you're very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
I can tell you're nervous, so let go of the nervous.
I'm so
Okay. So are you facing the light?
Yes.
Okay. If there's your name Shanice, baby girl, how old are you, honey?
36.
Girl, 36. You 36 acting like this. I thought you was
23. I'm so nervous. I'm sorry. I'm so nervous. I've never been on a live before, so I'm nervous.
She looks pretty youthful for 36. I'll give her that. She looks pretty youthful for 36.
Sorry.
You're a pretty girl, but I need you not to be nervous because people are going to read the nervous. But I need you to do what I asked you to do for the light. Okay, stay.
Right here.
Just turn over a little bit. Okay, I'll work with this. This is good, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. Take a breath. Here's the deal. Fuck anybody who got something negative to say. We're going to start right there because they don't got enough courage to be like you and put yourself out there to meet your person. Right now, everybody is actually saying very nice things about you other than you working on nerves with setting this camera together, but they think you a cute girl. So wear that cuteness. You are confident. Point blank, take my show and clips and talk negatively. So don't worry about, they're miserable, okay? Billy, and what you do for a living? cancel them out just from that strength right there. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, is your name Shanice?
Shanaz.
Oh, Shanaz. And you're 36.
Yeah.
And where you calling me from?
Philly.
Philly.
Philly. And what you do for a living?
Man, if she's a virgin at 36, her life is messed up. This is a thing where I will be critical, okay? I'm gonna be critical of this. If there are women that are virgins in their 30s, God forbid in their 40s, you have messed up. You have messed something up in life. Yo, Jeffrey, what's up, my brother? Thank you for stopping by. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well, my brother. This is a thing where, like for men, being a virgin in later is not great. It's not great. It's understandable. Men create their options. Women have plenty. Women choose from options. Men have to create options. So it's understandable for a man to be a virgin. It is absolutely ridiculous for women to be a virgin in their 30s and 40s. Are you like you? It's like, really, seriously, you are misusing your powers.
I'm a sales rep at Coca-Cola.
Sales rep, Coca-Cola. You have any kids?
Yes, 2 daughters. One
daughters.
is 20 and then the other one is 12.
20 and 12. Both by the same man?
No.
No. Have you ever been married?
No.
No. And what's your zodiac?
A baby mama, 36, 2 kids by 2 different men. Awesome.
sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. So we got Shanaz and 36 Cancer, Philly, sales rep, Coca-Cola, 2 daughters, by 2 men, never married. All right, Shanaz, girl, what kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm not really looking for a man. I'm just looking for like a friend, somebody I could kick it with from time to time.
Ooh, so you don't want a committed relationship. You want a situationship.
Yeah, more like a situationship.
Why the fuck do you need to go online for that shit? What the hell? Are women really that desperate? I mean, here, are you really having that hard of a time finding a man with benefits? Like, you go, like, goddamn, that gotta say some shit, right? There's something wrong with her, right? Where you need to go online to find a friends with benefit. What the hell are you doing?
Not a relationship. No.
Well, okay, I'm quite sure maybe I have heard women say they don't want a relationship. Any reason why you don't want a relationship?
I don't want a relationship just because I've been in relationships pretty much all my teenage years up into my adult years. And I feel like I've never took a break with just being single for a stretch. So I'm single and I love being single.
You're single and you love being single.
Yes.
You're 36 with 2 kids. Fine. You love being single. Cool. But this is what I've said before, where honestly, if you want to be single for the rest of your life, cool. Do what you're doing. You're doing perfect. You're being perfect at it. But this is the problem with a lot of women. You want to be single in your late 30s until you don't want to be single anymore. And then you wonder why, and then you're complaining, oh, where are the good men at? What's wrong with all these men? Bitch, it's your fault. You waste time. You like, this is the thing where, in my honest opinion, women that date without purpose, right? Or women that date are often in situationships. Because here's the thing. She's 36, single, 2 kids by 2 different men. Honestly, her non-singleness gotten her where, right? It's gotten her where. She wanted the because this is the thing where her friends with benefit does her what? She's still single. She's still single with 2 kids. Okay? Her life, the years of her being in a relationship has got her pretty much the same results if she had a friends with benefit. So really, it's not like, this is not like a woman that's married, right? That's married for, 30 years. And still, like, seriously, the results you got, right, from being in relationships is being single with 2 kids that men have used you. No different than you are doing now. So really, you took different path that you still end in the same place. That's the idiocy of women. That's the ridiculous of a lot of women. Okay? And then fine. You want to be single, you want to have fun? Cool. In your late 30s, cool. The problem is I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with a lot of these women where fine, you want to live the life you want to live until you want something different. That is, and then you complain that, oh, there's no good men out there. Where are the men that wants relationship? No, if you are meant for the streets, you will always be for the streets. And this is why a lot of women don't realize why, honestly, they're still single later in life after having 2 kids by 2 different men, because you were always meant for the streets. The men that you chose, yes, they put a relationship label on it, but you're always a friend with benefit. Just that you had kids out of it. That's it. You were always a situationship.
Okay.
Because this is the thing where what I mean is that relationships should lead to personal opinion, a marriage, family, and together for the rest of your life. That's how it works. So a relationship that leads to you back being single is honestly no different than a friends with benefit.
Okay. So, ooh, we got a girl from the top telling you what it is. She is not trying to be your woman, child.
No.
So,
Not trying
okay.
to be a woman. I'm not looking
Say
for
again?
none of that.
Say it again?
No, I said I'm not looking for like a man. I'm not looking for the money. I know it's a requirement to know how much they make. I kind of don't care how much they make. I make pretty good money, so.
You know, let me tell you something. This is the men's language. So can he date other women? Now.
He can date other women, just not like wild with it. Like, I don't want him dating. I mean, well, it's a difference, dating and having sex. I don't want him having sex with a bunch of women, but he can date who he want to date.
So, what's the sexual requirements?
For him or for us?
Yeah, for him, because you're telling me you don't want a relationship. So, what is so what is this title? So y'all friends with benefits, so y'all only see
So the
each other?
title would just be like, yeah, pretty much like friends with benefits. You hit me up, we kick it.
Well, a friend with benefit you're just a friend with benefits. There's no restriction. There's no exclusivity with friends with benefit.
Whatever like that.
In my honest opinion, this is why a lot of women are going about dating very idiotically. Really. This is the problem with a lot of women where they have, and why, in my personal opinion, why as women age, they become bigger red flags. They desensitize themselves, right? They do. So this is why a lot of women they think they can have sex with a whole bunch of men and not catch feelings. Well, she's a Philly girl.
Just no commitment. Like you can
So
do.
if there's no commitment, why can't he entertain other women?
No, he can entertain other women. I just don't want to talk to somebody who's having sex with a bunch of women because potentially will have sex.
So he could date. So okay, so he could date other women, but you don't want him to have sex with other women.
McCoy, this woman's up your alley.
I don't want him to have sex with a multitude of women, like just freely having a bunch of sex.
Could he have sex with 1 or 2 other girls?
That's fine.
Oh, okay. You gotta ask all the questions. Okay, so let me ask you this: is he gonna be the only guy that you're gonna be dating, or would you be dating other men too?
I probably would be talking to other men as well.
Let me tell you something. You speaking the men's language. Now, one thing I know for certain, they're gonna be in your inbox after, baby. When we get there, they're gonna blow up my head.
Requirement for the men.
She belongs to the streets.
Though they
We about to get to it, so let's go to it. What are the requirements for the men?
so they have to have their own. Like they have to have their own place, their own car, they own everything. But they have to be comfortable with their sexuality.
As they're not bisexual.
No, I don't want a bisexual man, but I want a man that's comfortable with their sexuality. Meaning, like, if I present you with something that I want to do to you sexually, you can't be like, oh, that's gay. Or, oh, I think that's gay. Like, if I be like, oh, can I eat your ass? Or can I peg you?
Yo, McCoy, could she? Boy, I gotta know the answer. Could she? Strap on. Could she do it? I mean, are you down for it, my brother? Now I'm wondering, are you down for that?
I don't want you to be like, oh, that's gay. Because then that'll be a turn off for me. And then that's why I'm pretty upfront in the beginning. Like, oh, are you into X, Y, and Z? Because if you're not, then
Oh my god,
that would be like a deal breaker for me.
You're the shy girl that was talking to me 5 minutes ago. Like this is I had no clue we were gonna walk down this aisle.
I'm still shy.
That don't seem shy if you asking a man to eat his ass.
Not just any man though. Like, somebody I'm picking with.
I don't even know how to ask that. That's not my thing. So no judgment. That's not my thing. So no judgment. But I don't even know how you bring that up. Like, is it like y'all at dinner?
I think it's a weird topic, but I think a lot of men be wanting to do a lot of certain things. They just don't know how to start the conversation. So you break the ice by asking them. And if they're with it, they'll say yes. If it's not their thing, they'll say no.
I gotta know if you guys want to tell me in the chat how many of you guys would accept the ass eating thing or the pegging thing. Now, I mean, I've had women, do the tossing the salad thing. The pegging thing, that's a no for me. I'm not tongue kissing her.
Okay.
But one thing I noticed is most men are into certain things. You just break the ice for the conversation and then you can tell what they're into. So I'll pretty much, if I'm having a conversation with them, I'll ask them what they into, what they're not into. And if they're not into that, then...
Oh, she's saying most of you men out here are freaks, but y'all act like y'all not.
Yes.
Y'all be acting like y'all not freaks, but according to Shanez, y'all
She's a freak.
She belongs to the streets.
So, okay, that's what you meant, because when you said open to sexuality,
I don't know. I question. I honestly. I mean, if you guys like it, you guys like it. But I'm sorry. I question any man that's into pegging, because I don't know how comfortable you could be with your sexuality that you would want someone to really be rough with you on your backside. I really don't know. I mean, I just couldn't do it.
Thinking bisexual, but you don't mean that. You mean
like don't categorize everything as gay. Like, oh, that's gay. I think it's GAY when it's with another man, but not like with a woman. I wouldn't date an openly gay man.
Okay.
That's not my thing.
Okay. All right. Let me get ready for you, Shanez. I wasn't ready. So, any other deal breakers?
I don't like men that smoke. Not a lot of kids. Preferably not married. So you can't be married.
That's a good one. No married men.
Yeah, no married men.
No duh.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I don't really have a type. I just like what I like. Like if we vibing or whatever the case may be, then I don't really have a type.
Okay.
I just like what I like. Like I'm a visual person, so if you look attractive to me or if your vibe is there, then we can work something out.
Are you open to all races?
Yes.
Okay. Look, Sam got all these. Wait, we got a couple. Onak said, ladies, pay attention. Listen, y'all can have that one. See, sometimes one thing I learned, let me tell you something. I just ain't I'm okay with it. I'm okay that my freaky meter isn't some listen, Shawnaz, you
It's
do
not
you, girl.
everybody's thing.
Huh?
It's not everybody's thing. I think the thrill for me doing it is like when they tell you no. Like, oh no, that's not my thing, and you actually get them to do it. That's the thrill for me. So like you tell me no, and then I get you to open up and do it, then I feel like okay.
Ooh, okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
I make like 65,000, so he can make 50, 60,000.
Okay. All right, let's do the Kendra Cam, Shanaz, child. Let's see what you're working with, girl.
I got my robe on. Hold on, let me try to tie it up.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't know if you can see me, but I got a robe on.
Okay, can I see you? Okay, yeah. Your light is just, I mean, it's a silhouette. You always want the light, you want to face the light. The light is behind you. But we can see you. I was able to figure it out.
I got a robe on, I'm sorry.
Okay, no, we're good. I mean, we saw you. I can tell you got a cute shape.
Yeah, I'm pretty in okay shape. Not in the best shape. I done gained like 30 pounds.
You gained 30 pounds? Okay, you look small still. All right. When was your last relationship?
My last relationship was like 2 years ago.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Like 2 years ago.
Really? I would not expect you to say the girl who doesn't mind eating ass ain't had sex in 2 years.
Yeah, it's been 2 years. It's been a while. Like I haven't done anything. No oral, no sex, no nothing.
So are you on a celibacy or abstinence journey?
No.
Okay.
I just ain't found nobody to just be like, oh, I'm gonna just have sex with you.
Okay.
And then I think today, today's people, everybody's just sleeping with everybody. So I'm not a big fan of that, but
I bet her breath smells like ass.
I think it's great that you're not out here just. I mean, I have to be honest. This is the prejudgment. You know, I thought because of the request of being open-minded in the bedroom that sex is.
You know what I find really stupid is that why not be like that in a relationship? Because if you're like that with a man that you have no title with, it's like, and then you're dating other men, it's like, honestly, you're just making yourself for the street. And it's like, what's wrong with women nowadays? It's like women have no care for their bodies. Right? They have no care for their bodies. They have no care for their reputation. They really have no care for themselves. So no wonder, right? No wonder men view a lot of women. Why they view women for the streets? Why they think that women are just sexual objects to fucking use, right? Use and abuse, to pump and dump. This is why. Right? This is why men just view women as sexual objects. Because it's like your desire isn't to be freaky with your man. No. Your desire is to be freaky with just a man you have fun with. A man that is your friend. It's like, what the fuck is that? Yeah,
That's important to you.
She wants different kind of asses to. It's like, seriously. I just think that's ridiculous. And that is why a lot of men treat women like objects. Because why? Women treat themselves like objects. So why doesn't men follow suit?
You and I didn't expect you to say 2 years, but I'm a component. I don't think y'all should be out here sleeping with everybody. So yeah. I think that's good that you're not just sleeping with anybody. So you don't want a relationship. So you're looking for the right man that you guys come to a sexual agreement with.
Yeah, or just like a connection. Somebody you can kick it with, somebody you can hang with from time to time. Talk to, but not a relation. Like no commitment. Like I don't want you telling me who I can't talk to. I'm not gonna tell you like who you can't talk to. That kind of thing.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
3 flaws I have to work on. For sure, I need more discipline. I feel like I set goals and I never accomplish them. So Discipline would be one of them. Knowing when to shut up. I do some back talking or whatever, and people think it's masculine, but I don't know. I think it's just a Philly thing. So knowing when to shut up. That's another flaw I have. Knowing when to shut up. What else? I don't know. Picking the
No
right
one to
person.
shut up. So you're saying with the conversation with the men, they basically, well, give me an example. Did a guy say something to you about that?
Yeah. The guy I was in a relationship with for like 8 years. He was like, "Oh, you don't know when to let me talk or whatever." I got a bad habit with.
Okay. Was he one of your kids' dads?
No.
No.
But he raised one of my daughters. He pretty much was in one of my daughter's life. So she still had her dad, but he was like her second dad. So
Okay. So that was 3 flaws? We did 3, right?
I don't think I did the last one.
What's the last one, girl?
I think my last flaw. I don't know.
We'll come back to it. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I think a guy would be lucky to be with me or have me around because I'm fun.
Yeah, you are this is a thing where men will be lucky to be with you because you are a fun time, not a long time. You are the perfect pump and dump. This is the thing where why men will be, men will be happy to be with you is because they can use you with no stipulation. Right? It's fine. This is a thing where a lot of women don't understand. Yeah, a lot of men would love women to just be situationships. Men will love that. Men love it that women will have sex with them without titles attached. Men will love that. So yes, you will be perfect for it. She doesn't mind being used. Great. Makes you amazing.
I'm not judgmental, so whatever your thing is your thing. I have a job, a good job. I have my own money, so I'm not gonna be like expecting him to leave with money. I'm a girl who you can take to the Cheesecake Factory or Ruby Tuesdays or Chili's. I'm not one of those that's looking for 5-star right off the bat.
I'm from Waterbury, Connecticut. And it's Ruby Tuesday.
Ruby Tuesdays.
They got that big baked potato with the sour cream and the cheese. Oh man, you brought back some memories. I haven't seen Ruby Tuesdays in forever. Shout out to Ruby Tuesdays, child.
I'm not saying I don't know 5-star dates, but I feel like for special occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, but not just on an ordinary day. Like cute dates, you could take me, but it's not like, oh, you have to take me to a 5. I think women today are not realistic about their expectations. Like you don't have to make $100,000 or you. I feel like when women have their own money or whatever, I guess I don't know. But then women with money requirements are high. But I feel like if you have your own money, anything the man do is just a bonus. So whatever a man do in my life is just a bonus. It's something extra. But it's not like I'm not like, oh, you have to. No.
Okay, fair enough. Shanice, couple things. I got some paid questions, but before I get to them, do you want any more kids?
No.
So he can have kids already.
He can have kids, preferably bigger kids. Like they have to be big. My kid is 20 and 12, so.
Okay. And should he be? What's the age range?
The age range, for some reason, young guys try to talk to me. No, young, 30 on up.
30 and up. And should he be in Philly?
No, he could be anywhere.
He could be anywhere. Okay. All right, Shanice. Let's get to these paid questions, child. We got some paid questions for you. So, okay. Grant said, just because people like certain things don't mean they sleep with everyone. Sexual desire doesn't equal 304. Listen, you're right, Grant. You're right. I mean, again,
But here's the thing where it's kind of stupid because here's the thing where she said she doesn't want relationships. She said she also wants to, entertain other men. So technically, she is a 304, right? Technically, she is the 304. I mean, I'm not saying she sleeps with everyone, but she wants to sleep with anyone, right? That's the thing. So in her case, yes, sexual desire. This is the thing where she's not seeking exclusivity, right? She's not seeking monogamy. So essentially, she wants the opportunity to sleep with anyone. So that is 304 behavior.
I've been hosting the show for 5 years. So normally when I hear that, that is something that is normal. But hey, you are right, Grant. I learned that tonight with Shanice. She was my example of you could be freaky in the bedroom, but not freaky in a long time.
Yeah, I'm not freaky with everyone. Don't sleep around. Like,
yeah, it doesn't sleep around. So okay, you got it, Grant. Let me get some more. You got some more paid questions. King's Queen said, any man that likes his A play with is bi, period. And that's okay. Just be you and be honest. No straight man wants his A played with or pegged.
So to that question, because I argue this question a lot, any man who's doing something with another man is gay. I would not say people are kinky. You get what I'm saying? And I always say, listen, here's some advice. You eat your man ass and watch how he treats you. You're going to get treated differently. I feel like it sets the bar for another type of treatment. And that's just my opinion. I had a girlfriend. I told her to do it. She did it. And she wasn't seeing him that often, and he was there all the time. I don't necessarily think you're gay if you do it. You're kinky. I just consider it as kinky. I don't consider it as gay because I don't like, I'm not into bi men, but I'm just saying.
Did y'all catch the lesson Shanice said? She said, if you want.
No, because see, the thing is, a lot of women don't know. Y'all men are into a lot of things. That's number one. So a lot of men are into a lot of things. It just means you have women like that who's saying, oh, you're bi or you're gay. So they would never explore that with you, but might cheat on you with somebody else and explore it and love it. So I just think women need to be more open to more sexual things and stop categorizing everything as gay. Because I don't think it's gay. I think it's gay when it's with another man. But if it's a woman, no, I don't think it's gay.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing where the pegging thing, it's hard, right? It's like, I just don't, I don't, because you gotta imagine that, literally you're changing positions. She's entering you. I think that's kind of gay, in my opinion. Now, I do agree that, in relationships, personal opinion. Yeah, I think people should, they should explore more, be more, what is it? Be more open. Okay, be more open. Try different things. Try new things. I definitely agree to that. But there's certain things that she's the boss.
But before we go there, okay, so that's your assessment on that. But you said a couple things that I got follow-up questions for. So you said that a man treats you different after you eat his hiney.
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay, and what type of treatment is this?
I feel like he'll do more. You could get more out of him. I mean, that's just how I feel. I feel like it's just a different tone. Now, I'm not saying like you coming to me like, oh, do it every time. No. I'm just saying like, if you explore that side of him, just see how he reacts to it. You gave
that advice to your friend, and it worked.
Yeah, I gave it to my one girlfriend, and she took.
That would not sound good. Exactly. How would I sound if I said my wife bangs me every night? That would not be good. That's why I was like, no, I can't. Like, no, I can't see it. I can't see that any other way.
And she was like, girl, probably the best advice I ever gave her.
Lady.
I stand on that. Like, I stand on that. Like, you don't necessarily, okay, scratch the pegging. If you're not into the pegging or he not into nothing going in his behind, eat
Okay,
it.
yeah, I was gonna say this. Listen, I don't know. Y'all don't know what y'all think I know. But what is pegging? Break down pegging.
Pegging is when you use a strap on to penetrate.
Oh yeah, I would think. Okay, now Shanez, I was okay. Freaky with the mouth and the behind. That's a whole other thing. But if a guy, I think I agree with that lady. If a guy likes that in his butt, that's not considered to be gay.
Bruh.
I personally don't think so.
Tell me why. Tell me why if a guy desires that, it's not. I mean, I guess I will say this: gay is more than just sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, but gay is more than just sex. But I mean, that is a big component to it. Because this is the thing where if gay wasn't about sex, then you could be a effeminate man, right? A gay man with women then. But you're not. You're not. Gay men like things entering their behind. Gay men like things entering their behind. That's what makes you gay. Okay? That's what makes you gay. If you are just a effeminate man with women, then okay, you're a effeminate man with women. But you don't do things in the you don't do things in the back, then okay. Then you're not gay, you're just a feminine man with women. That's not like that's impossible.
This is my gay friend.
Physically be attracted to a man. If you're not physically attracted to a man doing it to you, that just might be your level of freakiness. Like,
okay,
it might be his level of freakiness. He might not want it from a man.
Okay, we learned. Listen, whenever I think I done heard it all, God is like, listen, you got more things to hear. I ain't heard it all yet.
That a lot of people don't have question that part, but if it's just something that you explore and every once in a while we do it, then I just don't think that's good. But yeah.
Okay, so the Elisa, I'm coming to you next. So the statement basically you're saying is if he doesn't want it from a man, that's like it's because it's you, y'all just exploring the bedroom. It's not gay to you because he would never desire this from another man.
Yes, that's pretty much what I'm saying.
Okay. Okay. Wait, Onyx, what do you come back for something else? Onyx said, I don't know how.
Oh my God, that would be insane. Man, imagine a woman slapping your cheeks in bed while having sex. I was like, God damn.
Pronounce it. Eating groceries and pegging. I'ma pray for you, sis.
Pray for me, please. Say a bunch of prayers.
Look, but she about to prove her theory. Office James says, "Do you like your toes pampered, dear?"
Yes, I like my toes pampered.
Look, ain't too many men that be over here offering pedicures, child. She might be on to this behind eating trick ladies. If you need your man to act right, Shanez said just
I promise you, take that advice. I promise you.
She said, take that advice. I promise you. She is standing on this.
I'm standing on it. I always stand on it. I haven't done it a whole bunch, but I've done it.
Oh, the phone went out.
Like, start getting you stuff.
Ooh. Yeah. Someone says, what if he eats habanero peppers? You still down there?
No, it has to be super clean.
I was gonna say this has to be shower sex only.
Yeah, this got to be
like he has to be out the shower, maybe even bath, then shower. Like
Yeah.
I feel like
It's gotta
it
be a
has
whole
to.
nine. Let's not know like you just came from work and I'm about to no.
Yeah. Okay. This is a very clean
Yeah.
sexual activity.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, girlfriend. Are you on the Kendall G Singles dating app?
No, I'm not.
Okay, you have to download it
That's
because
something I downloaded.
that's the only way the guy can reach out to you. And when I tell you, they gonna reach out to you.
I'm gonna download it on my iPad.
Super
Okay,
clean.
so
No.
and your name is unique, so you can spell it like Shanez. That could be your username, and the guy's gonna put that in to search for you because.
What do you guys think? I mean, you guys ready for some pegging? I mean, this is the thing where, what can I say? I mean, she wants a situationship. Cool. Men will be all for that. I really have not much to say. I just think that women like this are their own worst enemy. You will forever be meant for situationship. You won't attract men that will take you seriously. Just how it is. So if that's what you want, cool. You'll definitely get that. So what do you guys think? This woman is pretty crazy with that stuff. I don't think I've had a Kendra G episode where women talking about sex like that. So interesting. Or not in that detail. That's interesting. What do you guys think? That is interesting indeed. Let's do. Oh man. Okay. This is an interesting one. Or hopefully it's an interesting one.
Yes.
All right, let's check out this Kendra G video. All right, let's check this one out. I got to go, buddy. Catch you. Yeah. Later, McCoy. Thank you, Butter. Thank you for stopping by, my brother. We'll end on this one, okay? So let's finish this one and then we'll be good for tonight. All right, let's check this one out.
Ma'am.
Gigi, where you calling me from?
From Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Richmond. Yeah. East Coast.
Are you calling me from Richmond or Virginia Beach?
Virginia Beach.
Okay. Virginia. Okay. How old are you, love?
I'm 33.
You have a ring in your lip?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Piercing.
Wait, I gotta get into this. Okay. So you got a ring in your lip,
Okay.
and that's a ring on your nose?
It's two. Girl, I got a lot of piercings. It's two on my nose. I just recently got a lot of them taken out when I was in the hospital. I had two here on each side at the top. I don't know if you see behind my ear.
Woo, child, you like pain.
Got them. I got them everywhere.
How many Wait, you got pierced? What? Hold up. It's like the stapler. You got piercing going on. What? Oh my God. That didn't hurt?
No.
Wait. Did they staple it on your body?
So it's called a dermal, where they have to essentially like remove a piece of your skin, like with a dermal punch. I don't know if you ever seen anybody get like a skin biopsy for like cancer and stuff. It's kind of like that, and they pull a plug out and then push it in. It's a lot. It's not painful as bad as it sounds, I swear.
How long you had it for?
Oof. I got over 30 something piercings. I think I got these like last year. I don't know.
What, you 33? You've been getting a piercing every year since you was born?
It seemed that way. No. But a lot of them are out now, so I probably have less because, like I mentioned, I was in the hospital for 8 days. So That was fun.
So you were a child that was in a hospital for 8 days.
No, I was in the hospital for 8 days. I was in a motorcycle accident. So, but I'm alive and moving.
Oh man, I think she might fall into a bit of too wild. You know, a whole lot of piercing, motorcycle. Yeah, she might be too wild for most men.
Well, I'm happy that you're alive.
Yes, me too.
God is good. God is good. All right. So Gigi, Virginia Beach, 33, 30 piercings. You have any kids?
I'm reading the comments. I'm sorry. Yes, I have a 9-year-old daughter.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
Married and divorced.
Okay. Try not to have your hair cut off.
Oh, sorry.
When did you get divorced?
2018.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a registered medical assistant. Actually was preparing to go into the military, and that kind of came to a stop once the accident happened. But I work for Centera and float for them.
You work for Centera. What else?
I float for that company. So I go to different doctors' offices, and wherever they're like short staffed, they send me to come help.
Okay. So we got Gigi, Virginia Beach, 33, 30 piercings, 9-year-old divorced. She's a registered medical assistant. And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Okay. All right, girlfriend. What kind of man you looking for?
One that has his stuff together. Please come prepared for love. I'm not a therapist. I'm not your mother. Just know what you want, but it definitely have to be spontaneous. I love to travel. As I said earlier, I have a motorcycle, I have an SI, I have my truck, so I definitely like to go fast. But
I've said this before where I believe one of the most dangerous emotion a woman can have is boredom. If a woman gets bored, she will fuck up your life. She will. She will leave you, ghost you, cheat on you, divorce you. She will fuck up your life. I guarantee. I personally believe she's the one who divorced her husband. Because this is the thing with women. If they're bored with you, they will leave. They will find ways to fix that boredom. Either cheat on you, leave you, go find drama, make drama. This is the thing where it's funny that she's like, "Oh, come fix her, come heal." Seriously, honestly, women that are such adrenaline junkies, women that are such have a phobia to boredom or stability, always need excitement, always got to do shit to themselves, like the piercing shit, all these things. These women, in my opinion, they are broken themselves. They are broken. They need the dopamine effect, okay, of all these kind of activities, of all these situations to try to cure their boredom. These women are honestly not, in my opinion, not good for long-term commitment.
just knowing what they want, I think, is the biggest thing. I don't have time to try to figure it out for you.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Liars. Straight up. Liars. That, I think, that covers a whole slew of things. So if you're a cheater, you're a liar. If you know what I'm saying? I think liars, that's pretty much the only thing. You ain't got a good job either. Please have a job. Please.
Have a job. Okay.
Yes.
Should he look a certain way?
I wouldn't say you have to look a certain way. More or less, you gotta at least be 5'10" or higher. Okay. I'm 5'7", and I like to wear my stilettos. Once I'm back on my feet, because I'm on crutches right now, I'm a stiletto girly. So you gotta at least be 5'10".
Okay, gotta be at least 5'10". All right. Should he make a certain amount of money?
No, just be able to afford the things we both enjoy doing. I don't want to have to say, "Hey, I'm going on a cruise next month." And you like, I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna go. I'll holler at you when I get back. I'm gonna go live my life, but at least be able to afford the way you enjoy to live, or you desire to live.
Okay. All right, fair enough. So we got.
This is the thing where, yeah, could you find a man like that? Probably, okay? But in my opinion, men like that aren't living the life of stability. You know, I think this constant need for, always doing things, always, I don't know. Maybe it's just not me. I'm not always needing to. Oh, I gotta travel, gotta go on cruises, gotta run motorcycles, gotta do this, gotta do that. It's like seriously, it's tiring in my opinion. But I mean, yeah, there are plenty of people who need to live that adrenaline life, need to always that constant, uh, always moving, right? Always moving, always active. It's like I don't know. It's not me.
Gigi, Virginia Beach, 33 years old, Aquarius. All right, let's do the Kendra Cam.
All right, Kendra, you got to give me a second because, like I said, I'm on crutches, but I will do it because I talk trash about the ones that don't try to do it.
Why are you
Give me a second.
on crutches? Wait, no. If you're on crutches, you could get a pass.
I can, girl, I work for this body. I told you I was trying to get into the
Girl,
military.
you know you must got a good body if you want to do it on crutches, child. Woo! Okay, don't show us the under part. Okay. Woo! Okay, you got no flat. You got a flat stomach. Wait, we couldn't see your legs though. Them thighs look thick though.
All right, girl, hold on, because listen, I'm moving. I just move slow. You got to work with me. Work with me here. All right. We gonna prop this up. We're gonna thug it out real quick. All right. Let's see.
She gives me a very what is it? Stud kind of energy, in my opinion.
Let's see if I can get a good view. Can y'all see me?
Yeah. Well, we still kind of see the same. Them thighs, you just gotta bring the camera down. But we get it though. We can
You
see
get
it.
it, Kendra.
We got it. We got it.
All right, y'all. I'm 5'7". I'm 220, solid. I go to the gym before all this happened.
220 is pretty thick.
I'm about to go sit back down so y'all can see me good. I used to go to the gym at least 5 to 6 times out the week. Ouch. Sorry. So I'm very fit. I love to go to the gym. That is my peace. That's my moment to be left alone. So yeah, Kendra Cam, I'm down for that. This body is tea, and I'm going.
Can't play with you. Okay. When was your last relationship?
Last relationship was October of last year. Yeah.
October of last year. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
That would have been what month are we in? July, about March. It would have been no, it was May. I'm lying. Wrong month. It was May.
Okay.
Beginning of May.
You don't have to. You did. 3 flaws you have to work on.
3 flaws. I can be too blunt. Sometimes the message gets delivered the wrong way. Okay, dang. Because I know I got him. We all got him. Just trying to think what I heard recently. Definitely too blunt. I don't like waiting on people. I'm not very patient, so I am working on that. I may talk too much when I'm sleepy. I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know, Kendra. But I'm not saying I don't have them because I'll be.
Didn't she say come fixed or come healed? When you don't even know your flaws, your your own red flags. It doesn't seem like you've came healed or fixed or whatever when you didn't even know what's wrong with you. It's kind of telling us that shit.
Bold-faced lie, but one flaw to one person might not be a problem to the next. So I don't know.
Just say what you think is a flaw.
I work on my patience for sure, though.
Your patience for sure. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm kind of like the homie, but you get the smash, kind of. Like definitely best of both worlds. I'm definitely wifey material, but definitely
Wifey material that's been divorced. I find it weird sometimes that women are wifey material, but they have a divorce on their resume. You weren't a good wife.
like the homie. Like we can
Why'd
go
you
to
get
the
divorced?
make a very long story short, Kendra. Um, I really don't think we were ready. We were really young. On top of, I lost my brother on Christmas Day in 2017, and
Oh no, sorry to hear that. On Christmas Day.
yeah, I was so mad at him. I'm like, bro, you couldn't die any other day. You chose Christmas. Like, but we got that. We had that kind of relationship. Very much dark humor. I love him. I miss him. He passed away from cancer, and that was my homie. But nonetheless, my husband at the time just didn't make that grieving process easy for me, like at all. Kept like actually kind of like picking fights more. And I'm like, I just don't have the mental capacity. I think he knew that. So that was his opportunity to kind of really try to beat me down because I was already down there. And I wasn't settling for that. I was like, this is not a healthy marriage for either one of us. So I was just like, we should probably just opt out while we can, while we still can talk about it before we become like enemies. And we did. We both just agreed. And then we just waited for the finalization.
Mm. You're such a homie that this man that you chose to marry didn't find you as a friend. You're such wifey material that this man that you chose to marry didn't like you as his wife. I don't know. I always question women. I always question women with their failed relationships because why did you choose this man, right? You choose this man. Why did it fail? Why didn't he want to be with you? Why couldn't it work? Okay. How's the next one gonna work? I was wondering that shit.
That was it.
Okay. Well, again, sorry to hear about your brother. So you over your ex-husband?
Oh, for
You
sure.
want to get married again?
I'm open to it. Not pressed about it, but I'm open if that's what happens.
All right, the time has come. So we got Gigi, Virginia Beach, 33 Aquarius, 30 piercings. Mom to a 9-year-old. Do you want more kids?
Also open, not pressed about it. I'm cool with my 9-year-old. She's super dope. Like we travel together. That's my best friend. That's my baby girl. But if I meet somebody that doesn't have children, I wouldn't be like, no. I'm open, especially if it is my husband. I'm not gonna be another baby mama, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So
Well, you was married to the guy you were married to your ex-husband? Is she your daughter?
nope.
Oh, okay. So he wasn't your
So this man accepted to be the stepfather of your kid. And I was like, this is why, I don't know. This is why dating single mothers is like, I don't know. It doesn't seem to pan out well. Right? It doesn't seem to pan out well.
daughter's mom.
Correct. My daughter was already born, yes, when me and him got married. Yeah.
Okay, got you.
And can I mention, I'm sorry, as far as the deal breakers, I don't like a man with a bunch of kids or that don't take care of his children. I meant to say that earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt. But I don't want to forget that. If you got like 4 or more, and 4 baby mamas, like you ain't married none of them, it's not gonna work. If you ain't married them for it, I'm not gonna be the test dummy for the 5th. So,
but you didn't marry yours. So you didn't marry yours, and that's fine. You married the man that was going to be that was being the stepfather to your kid. You divorced him. So if you're dealing with men that have, baby mamas that you didn't marry, that's a no.
I'm just saying, cause I don't got time for that.
Woo, okay. All right, so let's do it. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I'm sorry, I'm reading this comments. I did download that app. Have I been up there recently? No.
Oh, well, me, and you're not on the app. It shows how ill prepared you are, and you just want to use my platform, but you don't want to do your part.
Oh no, that's definitely not the case. I just don't do too much of the dating app or being like on social media. I have social media,
Right,
but I
okay,
find it's
that's
chill.
fine. But when you call me, you have decided you want to use it because unless you don't want no guy to reach out to you, because all you
So
can share is a
no,
dating app.
no. So I've been following you actually before the app was launched. So I didn't know the app was now a requirement.
Yes.
But if it is, then that's not an issue.
Okay. It's been a requirement for a year,
Oh yeah.
but I understand if you didn't know. You said you are on the app.
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
I'm not active using it. Let me see. Oh wait.
I mean, it is what it is. That was I mean, I get it. I mean, who wants? I would never tell women to be the fifth baby mama, but to say that he didn't marry his baby moms, yet you didn't marry your baby daddy, it's okay. I mean, it's a bit of hypocrisy there. The only big red flag I see this woman is that she is a big she's really against boredom. And I think that's a dangerous, like I said, I think that's a dangerous emotion that women have. Women that are so allergic, has such a phobia to boredom. I think they bring drama. They bring drama and bring chaos, and they can be unpredictable, and they will seek out things to satiate their boredom. So I definitely think that women like this are not worth getting married to, because if you bore her, you're getting divorced. So I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? It's okay. All right, guys. I think that's it for tonight. I hope you guys like the videos. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for the love and support. You guys are amazing. Okay, you guys are amazing. Real McCoy, thank you for stopping by, my brother. Michael, love you. Thank you for stopping by. Placebo, you are amazing. Thank you for the dono. All right, thank you for the super chat. Love you. Thank you. It's amazing that you support. Right. Smoke, thank you for stopping by, my brother. And Just, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for all the love and support you guys give me. You guys are amazing, right? It's very helpful that you guys, try to support me, try to, watch my shit, comment and like. Thank you. It means the world to me, okay? If you guys haven't, please check out my other videos. And yeah, see you guys in the next live. Later, guys.